Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on WWE Raw, 26th of June 2017. We kick off the show with Roman Reigns making his way to the ring to a thunderous amount of boos and a lot of Braun Strowman chants. He just mentions about Braun Strowman coming over and picking him out when he's weak and stuff like that. As he was talking, he mentioned that he accepted the challenge, and then an ambulance backs up. And Roman goes to it, opens the doors, thinks Braun Strowman's going to be in it. Obviously he's not. Braun Strowman comes to the side, attacks Roman, throws him onto the stage. Roman tries to fight back, so Strowman throws him straight into the side of the ambulance and then lobs him inside the ambulance, and the ambulance drives away. Very good opening segment. It wasn't a 10-minute, 15-minute talk. It was literally just that. Strowman coming in, devastated, that's it. Really, really good, to be fair. I did enjoy it. What more do you want from the opening segment? Then we go on to Elias Sampson in the ring with Cesaro and Sheamus, about to do a song, but they're interrupted by the Hardys and Finn Balor. They have a match, the Hardys and Finn Balor versus Sheamus, Cesaro and Elias Sampson. Really good Raw match this was, actually. Really good. Sheamus is sent to the floor. Balor with a flip dive over the ropes onto Cesaro and Sheamus. Balor with a sling blade to Cesaro, then hits a running drop kick. Balor goes up top for the coup de grace. Matt with a twisted fake to stop Sheamus. Jeff Hardy with a cannonball to Sampson off the apron. Coup de grace for the 3 count. Really, really good match. Solid match. Moving the foods on really nicely. I can't wait to see Elias Sampson versus Finn Balor. We know Elias isn't going to win, but it's still going to be a very intriguing match. Let's hope, to be fair. Then we go to the latest Shattered Dreams production. Goldust said, "It's showtime. There is truly something magical in the air. Can you feel it? Can you taste it? Are you on the edge of your seats?" He said the anticipation makes him tingle. He tells the truth. He tells truth that he understands if he's nervous. Even the biggest stars suffer from stage fright. With the red light goes on, you must move forward and bring your A game. You must shine like gold. Tonight he puts a finishing touch on his masterpiece. If you ask, Goldust asks if you like a happy ending, the golden age is back. Yes. Great promo. Fantastic work by Goldust, which led to Goldust doing his entrance, using a cameraman who was in gold to film it like a film, which was really, really cool. And as soon as R-Truth made it to the ring, Goldust hid behind the cameraman and then attacked him and just sent him into the ring post and just kind of beat him down a little bit, which was really, really nice. Good touch. Really, really, really good. Goldust is looking fantastic right now. Then we go to the interview area. Paul Heyman is asked about Brock Lesnar and social media. He said tonight the Staples Center is on fire because Brock Lesnar's here. He'll call out Mojo for a fight. Mojo shows up. Paul tells Joe he's an advocate. He said he's not going to waste anything on Paul. Everything tonight is for Brock Lesnar. He tells Paul he looks good. Really, really good. You can see the fear in Paul Heyman. You can see the intimidating nature of Joe. It's looking really, really, really good. I'm liking all this stuff they're doing with this. And the segment a bit later is fantastic. Then we go to Michael Cole, showed us what happened with women, leading to tonight's gauntlet match to determine who faces Alexa Bliss at women's match at Great Balls of Fire. So good. Then Kurt Angle is in the back spinning his cage of balls for the women to select their spot in the gauntlet. Bayley is the first and she's satisfied with her pick. All good there. Then Miz and Maurice make their way to Miz TV. He keeps saying him and Maurice is fine, but she keeps rejecting the kiss, which is really fun. He then gets his guests out. LeVar Ball and LaMelo Ball. And then one of their sons, Lonzo Ball. Apparently they're from the NBA, I don't know, some team. Lakers were it or something like that. I don't know. I don't get American basketball. So this segment was completely lost on me, I'm not going to lie. They mention about getting an NBA, and then they tried to reject Miz, and then he's just like, I've won more championships. How many championships have you won? You won and you won. And it was like 3-2, and the other one didn't answer. So Miz actually has held more. He says he's the Michael Jordan of Raw. He says he doesn't want to deal with his kids. He wants to deal with LeVar. He tells LeVar to prove it. They take the shirts off. Dean Ambrose music plays. Dean says he's sorry. He wants to represent his brand going into Break Balls 5. So he has like a their t-shirt on. He says no one has bigger balls than Dean Ambrose, and he likes free t-shirts. The segment was weird. If you weren't an NBA fan, it didn't do anything for you. And like I said during my live reactions, most of the world are not NBA fans. So it was kind of lost on me. That was terrible, to be honest. I didn't get it. It was just shit, and the people were shit. Just go back to wrestling, people, please. This did lead to a match. Miz, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel versus Heath Slater, Rhino, and Dean Ambrose. They're now called the Entourage. Tourage. I can't pronounce that very well. But yeah, you know what I meant. Rhino with a spine buster. Miz breaks it up. Ambrose chases Miz. Axel hits Rhino when the referee isn't looking. Bo gets the 3 count. Really, really good. Actually a decent enough match. Doing alright. Then we see a video package for the history of Enzo and Cass and the crash that ended their friendship. They both talk about how close they are. Enzo makes his way to the ring, and he did his own promo for not doing any of Cass's. He mentions their brothers trying to contact him. He needs to talk him man to man. He pours his heart out. Admits that he was wrong. He knows what it can be like, but he's not going to let this bump stop them, especially before they become tag team champions. Colin says he is sorry. He's sorry for everything he did. He's not going to change him. He's not going to change. They're brothers in front of the world. He offers his hand. They shake hands. They hug. Colin says he's not going to throw their friendship away over this. They get to the stage. Colin, with a short arm clothesline, picks up Enzo and presses him over the head and drops him down the ramp. I thought they were generally going to put them back together again. They got me on that one. Really, really good segment. Enzo is so much better than Cass. Do not push Cass. Cass is shit. Please push Enzo. Hashtag push Enzo. But yeah. Then we go to Colin. Comes back out and tells Corey Graves that he should snap his neck after last week. Kurt told him not to lay a finger on him, and he tells him to stay out of his business. I like that little touch. It was really, really nice. Then Kurt Hawkins is in the ring, and he asks people who he thinks he's going to lose this match. The match was against Seth Rollins. So obviously, Rollins just won with his Rainmaker kick thing. It was a fairly alright match. And then Bray Wyatt appeared on the Titantron, did his usual creepy stuff, saying that just because people have cleansed the flame or some crap like that, and your soul has not been cleansed, he said he'll fight him, basically. I don't know, it was a weird promo. It's a Bray Wyatt promo. I'm not going to try and sum it up, but either way, I did enjoy it. It's Bray Wyatt. It's really entertaining. Kurt Angle is back at the Tumbler. We see Dana Brooke and Mickie James pick their numbers, which was good. Then Paul Heyman is in the back and Brock Lesnar arrives at the arena. That was nice, seeing Paul nervous, so now Brock's here. Sasha then chooses her number. Then Paul Heyman's in the ring. He introduced himself. Does his usual promo stuff. Mentions about Joe and stuff like that. I'm not really going to sum it up because it didn't bring anything else. He introduces Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar attacks him from behind. Applies a coquina clutch. Brock tries to put him through the Titantron, and then Joe returns to choking Brock Lesnar. Face turns red rather than usual. And then he nearly chokes him out. Wrestlers come out and pull Joe off Lesnar, and Joe goes to the back. Fantastic segment. Just that was the highlight for me, to be fair. Just seeing Joe dominate him. I cannot wait to see this match. Great balls of fire. Looks like it's going to be great. Then we go to Akira Tozawa in the Titus VIP section. It's now Titus Worldwide or something. And then Lince Dorito versus Neville in an on-title match. Neville with a back heel kick followed by a drop kick to the temple. Neville applies a ring satin. Dorito taps out. Fair enough. Neville tells Tozawa to get in the ring after the match. He does. Titus' music plays. He comes out. He says, "Why would you two fight for free when you could fight at the pay-per-view? Because I've just finalised the match for the Great Balls of Fire." He says, "We are going to find out real soon if Neville Level has anything in comparison to the power of Tozawa." I cannot wait to see. This is going to be really, really good. Good job. Cruiserweight's looking very strong. Then Emma chooses a ball. Fair enough. Brock Lesnar is... Paul Heyman is walking in the back. He's asked about his comments about the ambush. He says if Joe manages to get that locked in, he'll have an ex-champion. It's not going to be as simple as an F5. He'll finally be conquered, victimised. Joe will wake up in the trainer's room and ask what it was like to fight the Beast. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Fairly good promo stuff. I cannot wait to see the match. Then Alexa stops by Nia in the back. She's asked what number she got. Alexa says they are alike. She's judging people. She basically tries to suck up. She wishes her luck, and then she said she does not need it. She'll face Alexa for the title of Great Balls of Fire. Alright, I like to see Alexa being a scared little person. Nia's looking dominant, really, really good. Speaking of dominant Nia, we go to the main event of the evening. Yes, the women are closing the show, and it is really good. We like that. We have the gauntlet match. The first competitor is Bayley, and then Nia. Bayley with the drop kick, she goes up top. Nia stops her Samoan drop for the 3 count. Bayley is eliminated. Then Mickey James out next. Mickey with a mick kick, sets up for a DDT. Nia throws her away, connects with the running body block for the 3 count. Mickey is eliminated. Then Dana Brooke comes out. Nia pushes away, hits the leg drop for the 3 count. Dana is eliminated. Emma comes out, goes to the floor. Nia pulls on apron. Empress drops on the top rope. Series of drop kicks, gets a near fall. Emma goes to the top. Nia catches a Samoan drop for the 3 count. Emma is eliminated. Then the final participant is Sasha Banks. This one went on a lot longer than the others, so that was kind of meant to be like the main part of it, which is really surprising with who was in the match. But okay. Nia picks Sasha up by the hair, goes for another Samoan drop, but Sasha with a chin lock on Nia's back. She falls to the knee, so basically she locks in a bank statement, and then she falls to her knees, keeps it locked in. Nia taps out. After the match, Kurt's music plays. He makes his way to the ring to congratulate Sasha, raises her hand in victory. Alexa makes her way to the ring, shows Sasha her championship. Sasha drop kicks her out, and she grabs the title belt to basically say, "This is going to be mine." But yeah, fantastic match. All around. It made Nia look like an absolute beast. I'm happy that Sasha won. Give her something to do now. But Nia looked absolutely fantastic, beating 4 women in a row. So that was her excuse to lose. She just got wore down too much by the other 4 women. But yeah, overall it was pretty decent. Pretty decent episode of Raw. I did enjoy it. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you later.